driver to the right. So 9 times out of 10.
Getting the driver under control, getting some consistency in the game.
Consistency in the game, driver under control, so I gain distance because I don't use the driver. I generally use a 5-iron. So when I'm going for a 300 odd yard par 4, I'm 3 before I get on the green. And I think I can be better than that. That'd be my norm.
Using a 5-iron off the tee because you lose balls with the driver. Suddenly, if we can A, not lose balls with the driver, and B, if we miss hit it, it does what that ball just did. It's still going where we want it to in that direction.
Yeah.
You've got a natural draw.
Yeah. Except it is.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Good time to get it in your hand. You've got some tee pegs in your bag.
But again, it's getting all the guys telling you, hand there, foot there, shoulder. Oh my God.
So, off you go, have a whack. Same as the hybrid. Just what you were doing then.
It's like a game of Twister. Right hand on red.
There you go.
Straight down the middle. Yeah.
There you go, with a bit of draw.
Yeah.
And again, no worries, I'll do that. So let's use that little shift forward to go back, because at the minute you're just not using the pop and letting the club go. That's it. Oh.
Wow, what a shot.
What an amazing shot. Look at that. So, but do you know what the interesting thing is there? Is I said you're just not using the pop and letting it go, like using the snap, and then suddenly this next shot you do it because you're understanding the language.
Yeah.
Because you're associating now movement with language, so the self-talk becomes very powerful because the cues. You could be saying that to yourself. Come on now, Keith. It's like the drop in the pop ball, and it's like you start to feel the movement. So we need to make sure we're getting up. Good exercise for us. Take it with your left hand, and when we're on step back from the ball, when we're on the tennis ball, just feeling the pop up. Yeah, that's just flat though, that. Yeah, now we're not really, hold it there, just swing back. It's all going out of control. Notice what's going on here. Just let yourself keep your grip, so you do all the work, not me. Just bring it back. Let this rotate and let yourself use that leverage from the wrist. So if you were going to now, you see what? Just watch this. You could hammer me now. You could hammer me here with the wrist. Yeah. Okay. But the way you were moving before, you were like this. Just relax. You were like this. You can't really feel it.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is find that most recognisable and powerful lever. And now, to speed it up, you've got to spring off the tennis ball. That's it. And it throws your arm, Keith, off your chest. Throw it back, and then use your vertical to throw it off your chest. So that's a bit low. We need to get pop in. So we're using the body and getting our body mass up. There we go. Now take it with both hands. We're gonna have a shot. Just straight to the ball now. You don't need to have practice. Those are the practice drills. Okay, now notice we're a bit flat-footed, so the effort's coming from a different place with your driver because you're trying too hard. Hold it there. Now we want to stay where you are. We want to swing for the draw, so stay where you are here. I want you to swing it back and then through to me now, and then hold your finish. And that's the difference. So you were over there on the swing before, so swing it back now and through to me. That's what you did. Swing it over here now. Yeah, over here now. So that's where we don't want to go. Now hold it there. Now swing it back and then through to me over here. Notice how you had to change. You changed the whole direction of the swing on the way back.
Yeah.
So the club came from a different place. So there's a place that you can recognise the club coming from and swinging through for the draw. Shot. Okay, so that's what, so.
That'd be my norm.
So what we've done there is we've swung left with a wide open face. That was the first swing you made today with the irons, you just did that. And so this is what we've just got to recognise first, is you went that way. So if I swing that way with an open face, I'm going to get that. What we wanted to do, and what we have done already with all the clubs, is we've gone now, instead of going this way, we now go that way. As you saw earlier, we've got to start to play around with how far right we're swinging. That's it.
Nice.
There's the draw.
I was consciously thinking more then of the
Rotation.
rotation on the face. Yeah.
Look at this. This is where you're swinging. Brilliant. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you
I
see,
am recognising that.
once you swing to the right, you're giving your body license to rotate the face. If you swing left, you're not, because otherwise it's going to go left. So this is an opportunity now to rotate the face, and then recognising the face rotating. See, that feels different to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your hands, this is lagging. Your butt end is directing the golf club, and this is rotating. Now that feels a different rotation to this if you've let go of it.
Yeah.
That's you've thrown it now, whereas here, that butt end's going forward, and this can release later. And exactly. If you were going to throw a ball higher, what would you do? What would you do with your shoulders? Yeah. Tilt them a bit.
Good base.
Yeah, and then you can narrow your stance a little bit. That's it. Well done. So we've got the launch. So now we've got the launch, Keith. That's perfect. We can get the rotation. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. I can go more right, can't I?
Yeah.
In my natural.
You can go more right with your alignment and with your shift, with everything. Because you've sliced it, you're naturally going to be risk averse. We're going to be fearful of shifting to the right or swinging to the right, but that's exactly where we need to go to then allow the face to rotate for a draw. So you can really explore that right. Well done. Just a bit off the top of the bat.
But I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, that's drawing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's move the ball forward in the stance now, because it's a little bit too far back. So you can move it forward, more towards your left heel. Well played.
Nice.
That's brilliant. And this is going to start to develop the confidence for you to explore and go, go more at it.
Rather than duffing that and then putting the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mean go more as an aggressive. I mean explore more. Start to stretch it a little bit. The height of it, the release. So you're releasing it on the up. Because these are all fairway. You're down there. And you're
Down the middle. Yep.
Yeah, your ball's controlled.
Oh,
Wow.
what a shot, Keith.
Keith, that's amazing.
That's the one. Yeah.
Different golf shot, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Normally they get that way. So.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Just like you said with the irons, you start to groove a feeling.
Yeah. That's it. And the recognition once the ball's gone.
Yeah.
Looking at the last shot.
You've got a feeling of what you just did.
Yeah.
Very good.
Never hit so many down fairway.
It's strange looking at a ball flight like that when you're used to slicing it.
Yeah.
So you're seeing something completely different, and you've got a very different feel of how you move to attach to it, to this new shape and this new movement that creates it. Brilliant.
Shot.
And see if you can just get that face now freewheeling more. See if you can get, you know how to rotate, to let it rotate. Fantastic. Now that's awesome. This is a shot now where there's a little bit of an alarm bell, because now you're starting to shape off to the right a bit, just a little bit. So this is the moment when you recognise I'm right on the brink here. This could turn into a slice or a push slice, a push fade, right? You just reflect on it for a second,
Like
you go back,
Yeah.
and you just reset.
Yeah.
And you reset your movement to the right and let the club freewheel for the draw on its arc, out and up. So you just go back and just recognise where you're at and reset. So now we need to go more to the right. That's it.
Nice.
That's how you get yourself back on track.
Back on track, following the. Yeah.
So what I've just verbalised there is a journey back on track, which is ultimately your self-talk. So you've watched this on video, and all I'm doing is directing your attention, which is what you'll be doing to yourself.
Yeah.
This is your internal dialogue.
Yeah.
You're like, right now, Keith, I can see what's going on. Shapes coming that left to right. It's playable on a golf course, but it's like, just to regulate it, let's get this back on track. That's it. And now you know, when you see that flight, it might not be your 10 out of 10 shot, but you're back on it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're thinking, I know where this is going. I'm managing my game. Ready for that one?
Key.
Yeah.
Ready for that, because that's good. These are going to pop out now every now and again, and more regularly, because you're there. You're sniffing around it all the time with your movement.
Yeah.
So it's like your 6, 7 out of 10 shots are all there or thereabouts, but then you've got your 10 out of 10 ones that are going to come because you know your patterns are there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the recognition.
It is, isn't it?
It's understanding, like, you know, when I fluffed a shot, I just went up to it and hit the next one. Didn't think about, well, why did that happen? Now I've got an understanding, you know, take a step back, refocus, get into it, and then
you've got a feeling for it.
Yeah.
And now you can go and develop that more.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the purpose.
Yeah, exactly, because you've got the pathway. That's the video.
Oh, that's great, Marcus.
All right, mate. Enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Keith,
Good on you
you've done
guys.
brilliant.
That was brilliant. Well done, mate.
It's got me the foundations, and that's what I wanted.
It is.
And it's interesting now that I've got no clutter in my head.
No.
When I come this morning, I was thinking about what Tom, Dick and Harry said, you know. It ain't now, it's about, like, you know, movement, thinking about the shot. And if I hit a duffin, why did that happen?
Yeah.
Can I put it right next? And it's back on the range and progression.
Exactly. You don't panic because because you understand it, so you know how to action it with your practice swing for the next one.
Well, you're still going to get them, but like.
Of course.
But now that's great, gents.
Awesome.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Enjoyed that.
Brilliant,
Well done.
mate.
All
Awesome.
right.
Me too.
Good stuff.
Well done, mate.
What a ripper to finish on as well.
Yeah, that's good. Right.